What's so funny? Buenos dias. Hey, how you doing? Hello to all my friends and any lurkers that are my enemies. Which I don't know why I have any enemies. No idea. So what's going on? What's today? Today is Sunday morning. It's Saturday night. Let's not go there, Dennis. It's all right. You know. Yesterday was a sad day, though. You know. No, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I don't know if it got hidden or what the deal was, but I'll take a look once I'm done here. Good day, good day, good day. 15 people on here. We got like 3 people talking. Gee, isn't that a shame? The guy Graham Breyer passed away. You know. Well, yeah, Root needs to fuck. You know, like if you say, I want to root that chick. I want to root her. I'll give her a good root. So yeah, interesting day. Actually, I should go get my laptop so that I can look at the laptop. I need it. Just got to be careful. Everybody's asleep here. Of course, not me, because I wake up at all hours of the morning. Now, give me a second. Maybe you can see my Me Undies. Me Undies. Today I got underwear on. I do have underwear on because I know the front door is gonna be open, and I'm gonna have to listen to my wife yelling at me to put some clothes on. Plus, I'm streaming. I don't like going commando streaming. Something about sitting on a chair with my sweaty balls doesn't feel right. Yes, I did buy a fan. 890 baht. Let's see here. See if we can go online and man, I just told them to stop sending me. Oh shit! And now I gotta go get my charger. Son of a bitch! I only got 21% left. Let's see here. Where am I at? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back upstairs and get the charger because I was watching my computer last night in bed, laying there watching it, and yeah, dirty kitchen. I think. Well, yeah, there's some stuff out. See what I got? Right there beside me. But I did use the rope this morning. Let's see here. And this is going with me to Kanchanaburi. Where the hell's it at? Which way do I do it? Yeah. No, that wasn't it. So it's in here. You pull this off. There, see? I'm going to go get the charger, and then I can look at the news. We can have a nice little chat about some other things. I've been up for 2 hours. Ooh. I'm looking at this about this kid. Who's Alan Young? I don't know who that is. No, it won't. I won't let it. You know what? I've been like this since I was 15 years old. Honestly, I'd wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, lay in bed, and just look at the ceiling and listen to Larry King on WIOD in Florida. Let me go get my charger. She's gonna be a pain in the ass. You guys are supposed to talk when I'm gone. Yes, I have, John. Yeah, well, there's a lot of people out there that there's a few people who wrote on that video that I don't know what they were thinking. They didn't make some very nice comments. Hang on. What the fuck? All right, wait a second. Hang on. Here's the thing. You know, and I did talk to him, and I put the word out to Steph that I'd like to talk to him too. And you know, I'm not into threatening people or anything like that. I mean, you know, I might have done it a couple times in my life, recently or not, but that's not what I'm into. People don't need these problems. Vloggers don't need these problems. And the only thing I told to him was, you know, I don't really care what anybody else does. You know, I mean, I can make a comment about it. I don't think it's I don't think the comments that were in that there were a lot of really nice comments in that video, and there were a few that were just despicable. But just like you know, everybody's their own man. They can write whatever they want. Doesn't matter to me. The other one's responsible, not me. So you know, whatever he, I know I did see one thing that he wrote, maybe two things that he wrote. I don't know how many things he wrote, but I've seen a lot of things that people wrote in there, and several were not very nice, which I just don't get it, man. You know, but this is how people are. You know, there are people out there that will never do that, and there are people who will say things. You know, they want to speak their mind. They want to say what they want to say. So that's the end of that. Like I've said before, I really don't give a fuck what any other vloggers are doing as long as it doesn't affect me. And quite frankly, even if they do affect me, so they affect me on YouTube, so they affect my life here, you know, I'll find something else. You know what I mean? I'm okay. But yeah, my mother used to say, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. And when it comes to a computer, I mean, like, what I always try to remember is, if I'm talking to somebody anonymously, which I don't do, but what I mean is if I'm addressing somebody and I don't want to say their name, would I say that to them, to their face? Yeah, I would. Now, would I do it if it was, say, somebody like, I don't know, some, you know, Cain Velasquez or Brock Lesnar or somebody like that who's huge, and, you know, if I knew that what I was going to say was going to piss them off and they could crush me like a bug? I guess it depends on what it is that I had to say. You know, would I be man enough to say it? If I believed in it and I thought it was right, yes. If I was saying something that I was just being mouthy, no, I wouldn't. Because then they would have every right. Most people who are semi-sane, they understand, they can communicate with one another. You know, people who are screwed up, they might smash you for trying to be logical. You know, that's just the way that it works. So that's why I always say, you know, you got to be very careful what you say here. And I've tried myself to be careful. I'm not always perfect, but, you know, what are you going to do? I'll never be perfect. So let's see what's going on today. Now, in my opinion, I feel bad for his wife, for Graham's wife. I don't know how you can. I would try to message her, or message, what was that guy's name? Chris something or other. I think he was a friend of Graham's, or the guy who responded to my message, which said, you know, I was a good friend of his. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for your videos. And, you know, I was a friend of his. He's a good dude. Something like that. Yeah. What are you going to do? You know, I expected it too. You know, but the thing is that, you know, he'll never come to me and do something like that. this is a little private thing between Longhorns and I, but let's see here. All right, so the stream looks good. Yep. All right. All right. Well, we're in there. This could work, you know, the way that I'm doing it here. And there will be private streams very soon, in the next couple of days. So I'll be sending out messages about that. But let me see here on the. I'm looking at first. I always look at YouTube to see what's going on the home page. And why am I not signed in? You know, I did this. I don't know. I mean, I look at it as a, you know, maybe this is how I live my life. I don't know. It seems that way to me. I always think, is the risk worth the reward? It's a risk reward, okay? And then when I look at a situation like his, you know, I mean, I've already said several times that in the beginning I had my doubts. I was like, I don't know, it doesn't sound very good. You know, he may be pulling something off, but time will tell. I look at it like, what is the probability of her going online, crying on cue, and saying that the guy's dead, and then him disappearing, you know, for whatever it is? The chance of that is so minuscule that it's not even worth commenting on. So to me, I would never say anything like that, because I just don't, because, you know, I think to my head, is that possible? Of course it's possible. Anything's possible. Is it probable? Hell no. You know, it's not probable at all. Streaming in my Me Undies. I like that. Maybe Me Undies will give me a sponsorship. Yeah, another red flag on this kid. Jesus Christ. Bus driver tries dragging off passenger, angered by electronic tickets. Oh, wait a minute. There was something I wanted to where is that? Let me see if I can find it. There was something I wanted to talk about. We already talked about the Chinese in blackface. Oh, it was this... where is it here? Jamie Foxx ditches ESPN host after Connor's on. Huh? Wow. Accused of this one. Oh, yeah. Here's one. Here's one I like. I don't think a bus driver can. I don't think they legally can. I mean, maybe they can. Who knows? Maybe they're like a captain of a ship. See, oh my God. God, she looks horrible. I watched this movie last night. It wasn't half bad. It wasn't great, but it was with Antonio Banderas. Yeah, he may be able to. I don't know. Maybe he's, you know, like got some legal authority granted by the Department of Transportation. Where's it at here? Well, we got the 23 passengers booted from Carnival Cruise following the bloodbath of a brawl. A lot of people want to drag me into this shit. And quite frankly, YouTube isn't worth it. Really. It's not worth it, man. I mean, you know, there's other platforms that if people really wanted to watch me, if I really wanted to continue doing this, they could go watch me somewhere else. And then people can fuck with me. You know, I mean, is it really worth it to them? Maybe. Maybe it makes them feel so powerful. Because they cause problems. But, you know, I talked about this the other day. Joe Rogan said it. It's people who troll tend to be very unaccomplished. And, you know, they've got nothing better to do. What is this? Oh, God. Here's a piece of shit right here. You want to talk about somebody who I don't like is Omarosa, whatever the fuck her last name is. Can't stand that chick. Can't stand her. Yeah, it doesn't. Let's see what's on CNN here. CNN tends to be a little bit crazier. Ooh, U.S. takes beating by Olympic athletes from Russia. I didn't see that. School shooting victims of shame on you. Shame on them for what? Shame on them for what? We're going to get into the gun control thing again? I mean, Jesus. I don't even remember. Oh. Omarosa. Well, again, what you hear and what might be the truth may be two different things. You know. Yeah, I don't have a problem with sluts. Why is it okay for a man to be a slut but not a woman? Let's not get all political. All left side, right side. Left brain, right brain, left liberal shit. All right, we're looking at CNN now. White House sent reeling by Florida school massacre. Why is the White House sent reeling? What does the White House have to do with some kid who shot up the school? Obviously, they have to do with the legalities, some of the legalities, but that's the legislative branch. And these things have been going on for years. It's not. This isn't the current White House that's having problems with schools. It's happened all over. Let's see here. Where is it? Trying to read some of this stuff here, but what do we got here? Well, it's funny, the headlines went from Russia. It went from the Florida shooting to Russia. Now it's back to the Florida shooting. Oh, God. I mean, there's so much shit going on. I shouldn't even look at the news. Really. Maybe we should just ban the news. We don't need to know what's going on. If I'm such a legend, why aren't you subscribed to my channel? And why have you not liked any of my videos? Sorry. Yeah, it is depressing. The news is depressing. Hey, Redirect, how you doing? Oh, Soy Dad Cowboy, you're cool. You're cool. It's not a burn. It's the truth. That's all what it is. And see, this is the thing. This is where I think there's a problem. Somebody says the truth. Okay, the truth is I'm a chubby motherfucker. The truth is I didn't used to be. Really, what's your name? Yeah, Why are you not subscribed to my channel then? Because I don't see you on my subscriptions, on your subscription page. Well, yeah. What it is the truth. And, you know, there are variations of the truth because of the way people perceive things. But, you know, fact is fact. Let's see something here. I'm looking at this here. Ooh, I love this. This is great. Dad pretends to be 11-year-old daughter to beat up suspected online predator. See, why would you take somebody like that to jail? I don't care if there's laws or not. You already know that if he did beat the guy up. A father in Argentina took actions into his own hands after he pretended to be his 11-year-old daughter in order to locate and pummel the man who harassed the girl via a messaging app. Redirect. I will put most of those videos up. I think there's one that I got deleted for some reason. But yes, they will be up. Sorry about that. I'm a little stretched thin right now. Yeah, I saw that. Well, here's what'll happen. He'll go to jail, and then you know, he'll have a 8-year sentence, which isn't enough. And then he'll get time off for good time, and he'll be out in like 4 or 5. It says in one of the texts to the father who was portraying his daughter, the preteen said she was a virgin, to which Acosta replied, "That's great." First, he wanted to have a date at his house, and I told him, yes, of course, because I was going to kill him. He would open the door, and I would kill him. However, Acosta arranged the meeting in Buenos Aires. When the two men met, Rodriguez pummeled Acosta and punched him in the face before police arrived. The father took photos of Acosta's bloody face and shared them on his social media platforms. This son of a bitch is a pervert. He sent photos to my 11-year-old daughter. He also shared photos of the text messages. The posts have since been taken down. The father and the suspect are both facing charges but are not detained. Oh my God. Rodriguez faces a battery charge, while Acosta was accused of online harassment and grooming, the crime of befriending a child to lure them into sexual acts. Like I always say, the internet is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing as a tool. It's a curse in situations like this. It's a curse when you have people who can hide behind anonymity. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that really, if the father was smart, maybe what he would have done is apprehended him. That means, you know, like knocked him out. Maybe, you know, I don't know, hit him with a baseball bat, and then, you know, or bought some handcuffs or something, handcuffed the guy, waited for the police to come and say, hey, this is what the guy's done. They'll throw him in jail. And then you make sure that the whole jail knows that the guy's a pedophile. And then, you know. So, fellow monger, I'm going to ask you one more time. Why aren't you subscribed to my channel? I'm deeply offended. Because I'm such a legend, but yet I'm not, you're not subscribed to my channel. I'm looking at them right now. I'm just curious. Uh-huh. Nah, just wait. It's all right, we can wait. That's odd. Sook Mike Hawk. Sook Mike Hulk. And then he's still guilty of assault. Yeah, well, that's the thing. So what are you going to do? Unless the guy comes willingly and you go, hey, sir, I know you were talking to my underage daughter. Would you please allow me to handcuff you? You need to go back to the old West days. Something like that, a judge would be like, what are you even bringing that guy in here for? You get, a lynch mob. Yeah. I mean, I look at it this way. If the guy's a pedophile, should be locked up for the rest of their lives. I mean, because they run the risk of ruining a kid for the rest of their life. Then they've got to get over those kind of things. They've got to get over it, get through it, and hopefully, well, that would be nice too. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Damn it, where's he at? I don't see you in here. Where are you? Oh, is it redirect? No. I don't see the name. Shit. There you go. Okay. I thought it was. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, do we really want to talk about them? I don't like wasting my time on those people, but I just thought it was funny that the guy did exactly what probably he should have done. You know, go on over and he took, oh shit, he took justice into his own hands. Yeah, so anyway, that's the end of that one. What else we got over here? We got anything else good? We got to find, what is this? Trump turns to Twitter to rail against fake news coverage of Moscow meddling. They got to put this shit on there? Front page? I mean, what the fuck's going on? What is this? Wait a minute. Caper gone wrong. Oh, I like this. Another one. Yeah, I think I heard of that. Oh, I can't play this. What is this? A duo of suspected would-be thieves tried to break a window in a burglary attempt, but in the process may have broken something else. Watch as the men accidentally throw a brick at his partner's head and had to drag him away. Oh my God. Let's see here. Let's see what he does. Oh, what the hell's going on? Oh, ooh, oh, God. Oh, that was in Shanghai? That was in Shanghai. What an idiot. It's like the guy who goes into 7-Eleven with a gun. He puts the gun down on the the counter and starts counting his money. And the guy grabs his gun and goes, "Hey, sorry, but you're under arrest." I mean, that's about that stupid. Hey, let me make sure that I throw this brick and I don't make sure that my friend is, look at that. Oh man, he is out. I wonder if they got him. Yeah, I don't know what it is about, but I don't like boxing anymore. I don't know why. Something about it. Something about the violence and what happens to people afterwards. I think that's what it is. I mean, I used to love boxing. I've loved it all my life, and I like the art of it. I hate the business of it. You know? Let's see here. Oh, thank you very much, Siam East. Thank you. Well, thank you for that segue, because if you think that boxing is brutal, go into, let me see if I can, see, I can't do it on my phone. Can I do it here? Can I do it on my, how can I do this? Oh, I can't. It won't let me go into the, You go into the watch page, you turn it on. No, I can't do it. Shit. Yeah, exactly. We care too much about human rights. I want to know about some fucking asshole's right who, you know, tries to molest my kid. I don't want to know about his fucking rights. He has no rights. And I know that sounds a little bit cavemanish. So, a buddy of mine told me something a while back, and he was pretty much an enforcer. He was the guy who went out and beat people up. He was a big dude, and a big bad dude. And he used to say, you know what? It's all nice when you're in the real world and you're you know in an office and you're all speaking politely to one another and everything. But what people really fear is getting the living shit beat out of them and being beaten within an inch of their life. And he's like, you know, immediately people would change once they saw that, you know, hey, my life is, you know, somebody puts a gun to your head. What do? You're like, yeah, I'll do anything you want. Whatever you say. You know, 99% of the people, that's what they do. You know? Yeah, well, then you got anarchy. I mean, you know, which is, that kind of sucks. But what was I looking for? Oh, yeah, I really wish I had some of this footage. I don't have any video footage. I don't think I may. Of, it's called, you just type in Letway. It's Leth, and then space, and then WEI. And I've been to numerous Letway events, and they are always extremely brutal. It's like Muay Thai with no gloves. And you can headbutt. Oh, and you can get knocked out 3 times before the fight is stopped. That's where I'm going in 2 days. And I'm going to those fights. So I don't like the violence of it. I'm like, oh man, you know, because I'm just not into it anymore. I'm just not into gritting my teeth and getting the shit beat out of me. You know, but a lot of those people, you know, they're fighting to make a living. They're fighting because every dollar means they get to eat, you know, or their family gets to eat. Most of these guys who fight in Muay Thai and Letway and Cambodian kickboxing, they tend to have more leg injuries than they have brain damage. Boxers tend to have a lot more brain damage. I'm gonna do this. I don't want to show my dirty kitchen. Is it dirty? Yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit dirty. See, I got my coffee. This is what is this? This is illy, ground from the beans. Man, it's good. This is Kona beans. This is what Lori brought me. It's a bit darker and earthier. And what else? Oh, see if I can bring my grinder out here. I will be bringing this to Sanklebury because I like to have my coffee in the morning. Let me put this thing on here. The Kilner jar that grinds the coffee beans. No, I'm not flying. I'm going to have to wake up very early. I don't know about a monkey, but yeah, it's cool. It works great too, that grinder. So I have a bag upstairs. I think that one was what, $40 or something? It's not that bad comparing to the other ones, but let me tell you, that one works great. And it's like the sports horses they call them. Get a go on the ground and beat the shit out of them. That's not sport. Well, I wouldn't say that about Letway because it is, shit. It is, I should turn the sound down on this. Thanks, Richard, for my coffee. Appreciate that. Let me turn it down. You're gonna have to pick them out of your shit. Pick the coffee beans out of my shit. I'd eat the coffee beans out of her shit. No, I've had the what are they called? The what the hell are they called? I can't even remember. I have a video on it. It wasn't a big deal, man. And it wasn't that expensive. It was not as expensive as I thought. Let me see here. What's the name of those things? Oh, here it is. This is what I think I wanted. Coffee bean from Indonesian. What the hell was it called? Something? Shit. What the hell is it called? Kopi Luwak. The Kopi Luwak, I guess. It goes through a little animal, which is, yeah, the civet. I think it's civet. And they had them right there. They had the civets. They had like two of them. They were the guy's pet. If you would look at the screen, huh? What am I supposed to look at the screen from? My bald fucking red head? I don't know. I'm looking at this here. Yeah, well, I got to look at the screen. I don't remember. All right, man, you take it easy. Yeah, when I come back, I'm going back in the gym. When I come back from my my trip, my wife and I have said it's time to stop dicking around. I mean, I walk a lot, but it's not enough. I want to hit the bags. I want to kick. I want to lift weights. Okay, where is it? Right here. Oh yeah, here we go. This is exactly what I wanted to talk. Okay, I just got a message. Now, I think I'll keep this private for right now. But Dennis, I just got a message addressing the issue that we talked about, and I think we'll be all right. But what I was talking about before, what I was looking for, let me take care of this real quick. Let me see what is written here. And it's not entirely true that you could use some attention with the lack of use. Oh my God. Okay. So I guess I should just go ahead and say this because I don't know if he's listening right now or not, but hang on a second. Let me address this and then I'll talk and tell you guys something. Hello, Dennis. Just give me a second, okay? So I'm actually sending a message to this guy Steph from Steph's Travel. All right. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. What did Dan say now? Oh, poor Steph. He's made credit for you. I'm not typing it right now, no. Hey, it's going pretty good. I'm actually writing back to somebody. What did this douchebag say? Well, I can't see it, so it doesn't matter. Oh, thanks a lot, Dan. You're not going to stop me with that, you idiot. You think I didn't update that right away? You think I didn't figure out what it was? Jesus Christ. What a knucklehead. Well, I don't know where the guy is. Uh-oh. Well, that's all right. I'll take care of this one thing at a time. Unbelievable what people want to do just because you're on YouTube. It's unbelievable. Let's see here. Yes. Hey. Blam. Blam. Well, Dennis, don't worry about it. Really, don't worry about it. Yes. Oh, okay, let me get back to him. Where's he at here? Okay, so here's what happened. I found out that some of my audio, where I went off on Greg Bender a couple days ago, which was at the Chinatown video, that was recorded. And now I have already, Shadow, just don't worry about Tom. Tom will maybe in the streams once in a while. He's doing fine. Let me just finish what I'm talking about. So I guess, you know, Steph has issues with other people. Now, he wrote me, and he wrote some kind of snarky, passive-aggressive messages to me. And, of course, I didn't put them up because I was like, you know what, I'm not going to give this guy a platform to promote his channel, especially when he's worried about how many views I have and how I'm doing. So if you're listening, Steph, it's really... Yeah, hello. It's really none of your business how many views I have. Let's see. I'll read exactly what was said. Okay, so let me just keep continuing on. I did speak with Greg. Now, Greg may have issues with other people, but he and I have no issues. I mean, it's not like we're talking to each other every day. We've talked one time. We don't have an issue. Okay? You know, when we ended the call, it's like, we cool? Yeah, we're cool. We clear? Yeah, everything's cool. Okay, no problem. He and I have no problems. I don't always agree with what he writes or whatever, but you know, he's his own man. He can write whatever he wants. It has nothing to do with me. It seems that Steph has some problems with other people. Now, when I got the messages from him, I just thought, I'll just delete them. I just thought, you know. I just thought I'll delete him. So I deleted him. I didn't think anything else. Then I saw, I got this message from somebody and I saw this thing about him having problems with other vloggers, excuse me. So I went on. And I thought, what should I do? Should I write a message here? No, no. Okay. So I contacted Quentin. And basically what I said was, you know, when you do this kind of thing, you need to watch your back. It's not because of me, because I'm not going to do anything. I don't give a shit. But what it is that you foster ill will between a very small community. And so I don't know what he's done, what Steph has done. I don't know if anybody's done something to him. I don't know. I don't know the whole story. And I really don't give a fuck. Okay? Hang on a second. Wait a minute. Okay, so see, I've never watched any of his videos or anything. I don't even know who he is. Anyway, let me finish. So then I get a message this morning that somebody has used my audio, and that somebody was Steph. I go in and he's talking about, you know, like, hey, if you want to get it on, you know, bring it on, you know, we can do it however you want, man to man, but, you know, at least be a man, talk to me. He copied my audio. He downloaded my fucking audio. And so I wrote him and I said, you need to take down the video. It's in his Facebook group. I said, you need to take it down. And so now here's what he wrote. I will read exactly what he's still writing me right now. Okay, so basically I wrote him and I said, this is the first formal request asked. Now, remember, I've never talked to this guy. I've never spoken to him before. I don't know him. Frankly, I don't give a... Oh, you motherfucker. So, let me just finish up with him. He's writing me right now. He says he'll come talk to me in person, and that's good. I actually was thinking that, you know, as stupid as it sounds, and as much of a pain in the ass it is, some of the Thai vloggers need to get together. They need to have a sit down. You know, seriously, man, they need to have a sit down. Everybody needs to like figure out, hey, what's cool, what's not cool. If you got a problem, let's get your beef out there right now. Not in a violent way, nothing physical, you know, no violence allowed, just conversation. We could do it on a stream. I'd love to do something like that. I'd love to see something like that. I don't want to do it. So let me see if he's supposedly he's writing back to me. Oh. You know, but I don't like people stealing my content. Now, there has been a couple of other people who have done this in the past. It's just, well, you know, I'm gonna read what he's got here, and then he can, you know, yeah, a lot of people. I think we're almost done here. So, you context of what? What do you need to know? See, here's the deal. People need to stay out of other people's business. I tried to stay above everything. Well, he said a few things on my channel in the comments, which, you know, they would be public if I allowed them to be public. If some people don't view their comments before they allow them to go public. So give me one more second, because I think he's saying his goodbyes, and then I'm going to read what I wrote, because I just want people to, I want people to get the real deal. I want them to understand what's going on, because I want to get done. I want to be done with this shit, and you know, and these guys keep coming in and they're trying to bump people off, but it doesn't work. It's just so stupid, man. I mean, really, come with that fucking thing. It gets blocked. That stupid little symbol now. You can't take me down like that. You're gonna have to do something else. Fucking idiots. But you see what's going on. You see this happens all the time. Dennis, you gotta stay on it, man. Well, you know, here's the thing. I don't see anybody having a beef with me, because I try to stay above everything. I don't want to get involved in other people's lives. That's their life, their streaming, their website. Good for them if they have a great website. I don't hate on them if they're doing great. You know what I'm saying? I may not agree with everything, but, you know, I don't have any problems with anybody. And I certainly don't want to get physical. It's not good for me. It's not good for my family. It's not good for my image. It's not good for YouTube. It's not good for YouTube in Thailand. It's just a bad thing all the way around. You know. Yeah, I'm not going to get dragged into it. Okay. So let's just say that, you know. All right. So basically, what happened, like I said, was, you know, I don't like people taking my content. And this is the thing, I have to draw the line somewhere. When someone steals my content without my permission, and that's what it is, it's theft. When you take somebody's content and copy it and use it somewhere else, there are legalities, which is why you can't use somebody's song in your YouTube video unless you are going to give them part of, you know, the profits. And you have to check. You should check beforehand so that you don't run into somebody who has their own song and that doesn't happen. Anyway, he posted something. He said he'd take it down, so good. We got no beef. He said he'd meet me in person, so great. But he did say, intellectual property sounds like big words, but I respect your demand. Okay, cool. If you would have asked nice the first time, I would have removed it also. Dennis, get rid of that guy. Jesus Christ. Wake up, Dennis. Fucking A, man. Ah, you son of a bitch. Hello, guys. Let me see. I don't know. I really don't give a shit. Well, let me see. Let me try something here. Let me do this here. Let's see here. I forget where did my thing go? Let me see here. I forget where my his purpose was just to use my content because he has a beef with somebody else. And so for some reason, you know, he wants to bring my stuff into it. I don't know. I got no idea. Okay. Let's see here. Facebook. Now his is some channel where he I guess he works on cars or something somewhere. He seems cool, you know. He works on cars, but he also does stuff where he talks about Thailand vloggers or something. I don't know. You know, this is the other thing. People start talking about Thailand vloggers, and I know there's a couple guys who do that. You know, I guess it helps the Thailand vloggers. You know, I guess it promotes their channels and everything. So okay, good. You know, whatever. I don't think it's the same as somebody, you know, creating something, creating a video or something like that just to go, you know, to say whatever. But anyway, so he basically took the my stuff and used it in his video. Now I have a copy of that. Let's see here. Guys, relax. Just let me speak and just don't worry about it, all right? Everything's fine. Yeah, Dennis, don't really. I mean, you know, you're not being intruded upon. No one's going to do anything. You have the complete authority as the moderator, okay? It's not a big deal. Okay, so where is this going here? And then I'm going to get on because I'm tired of this bullshit. So I said, this is the first formal request to remove your video, blah, blah, blah. My audio is my intellectual property, and you do not have my permission to use it. If you'd like to meet with me face-to-face the next time you're in Thailand or through a video conference call, I'd be happy to speak with you. And so he wrote me, I will remove your voice if you really... wait a minute. And I do want you... Well, he must know that I want him to do it, so we'll see who does. But anyway... Here he goes. But I respect your demand. If you would have asked nice the first time, I would have also removed it. You might get better results that way than being an asshole and threatening me. Besides, I thought it was funny, your voice, and it's not entirely untrue that you need some attention with the lack of views and subs lately. Sorry I didn't ask you. Now, first of all, that's none of his fucking business. My subs, my views, my earnings. Shut up. And Steph, I will say this to your face. Get the fuck out of my business. Worry about your own channel. You're the guy who was crying on the beach. See, this is what I said. You're the guy whining like a little bitch on the beach. I don't want to wake my wife up. You're the guy who's sitting there crying. So don't worry about me, please. I'm fine, with or without YouTube. I'm going to be great, believe me. Let's see here. So, but whatever. Apparently, I'm an asshole also now in Thailand. We can erect the club now. Wait a minute, what? Well, that's good telling him that, Dennis. I don't know you, Steph. This is what I wrote. I don't know you, Steph, but I do know how you addressed me. I'm talking about in the comments. And I don't like it. I also know there are quite a few other vloggers who don't particularly like you. I don't really care at all about them. I care about me. You copied audio from my stream, and it's my property. It's copyrighted, and it is copyrighted. You don't have to show that there's a copyright in order for there to be a copyright, okay? Not sure how else to put it. You don't have the right to put the right to anything I put online. As far as my needing attention in my channel, you haven't got a clue aside from the views you see. I haven't put a video up in almost 2 weeks, and there's a reason why. Because I'm streaming. And I will put videos up, but I only have so much time in the day. You worry about your own channel, I'll worry about mine. Mind your own business, stop worrying about me, and we have absolutely no problem, okay? It's simple. So he writes back to me, why not? Something going on? I said, you and I need to be cool. I don't worry about you. You don't. No, I'm not. That's bullshit. There is no fair use. It's horse shit. But what it is people, see, I have a standard YouTube copyright, you know, and that covers me. If I don't give permission, you can't use my content. Simple as that. The thing is that, yeah, this horse shit. Oh, this is for educational purposes. That's horse shit. It doesn't matter. It's not your property. So it doesn't matter the context in that context. Now, if it was used, if they were using it in something like a news piece, then that might be different. An editorial, okay? But anyway, I've gone over this with YouTube, and I've gone over this with a lawyer before, and they don't have the right. Anyway, I just want to be cool with the people. I ain't got no problem with them. Don't have a problem with me, I won't have a problem with you. I'm not the bad guy, Scott. Just ask me in a friendly way, which that pisses me off. Don't start with the copyright BS like you're the manager of Jay-Z. I got enough shit over me last week. I can miss this. I'm cool, why aren't you? You stole content. That's what it is, stealing. I'll speak nicely to you if I want, or I'll speak however I want to you, depending on the situation. So he says, next time, okay, see you later, Shadow Doom. Next time I'm in Bangkok, I'll send you an email. I will talk to you in person, no problem. I said, okay, great. Yeah, you can speak. See, now here he goes again. Yeah, you can speak whatever you want, but it will never be nicely. Got that now. You know, here I am, and I just said to him, okay, great. Me too, same here. I said, I speak how a situation warrants. Understand? I speak nice to people who are nice to me. Me too, same here. Okay, see you when you come to Bangkok. Let me know ahead of time so I can make time. I'm trying to be nice, really trying. And he's got a smiley face. I put, okay, great. It'll be after Songkran in Belgium. I'm in Belgium now, but I will let you know. Take care. Okay. So there it is there. You know, I don't like thieves, content thieves. And as much as you can, you know, you want to put it like, well, I didn't know. I just wanted to use it, and it was cool. I thought your voice was funny. So what he is he's a passive-aggressive fucker. And I will say this to you, to your face, Steph. So, you know, it's not a big deal. I will say the way you comment to me and the way that he commented to me before is in a passive-aggressive manner. Yes, I know he did. I did. And I actually sent a message to Quentin today, asking him if he had seen the video. You know. Let me see something here. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Yeah, really, that's not good. Definitely not good. Let me just write him again, because I want to make sure he's perfectly clear. My audio comes out. Thanks. So, you know, it's like, it's just ridiculous, man, what's going on here. Not only with, you know, I mean, really it's with, yeah. I mean, I don't have any beef with that guy. I mean, I don't give a shit. You know, he seems cool. He's an American. I think that's cool. Yeah, well, I mean, I got to ask nicely. Listen, Steph, if you're watching, fuck you. I'll ask you however I want. And if you think that, like, hey, Scott's got to ask me nicely or I won't take it down. Okay, fine. Do what you want to do. Okay? But, fine. That's all I'm going to say. You're the fucking thief. So now I need to be nice to you? I don't have to be nice to you. And I won't be nice to you to your face unless you're nice to me. Exactly. He's an oxygen thief. He's a fucking... Ugh. Well, I might have to report him if he doesn't take it down in a matter of minutes. Steph, I think I have to. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just gonna post a comment on his video. So, I'm sure you're out there, Steph, but I know you won't come on here and make a comment. So, because I'm sure that people will probably beat your ass in here verbally. So, I'm going to give you like 5 minutes to take that fucking video down or to take the audio out. Fucking whack job. This is the problem, man. I mean, there's going to be a day, I think, that the day will come when people need to be registered and they have IDs or whatever for their internet access, for their social media. They're going to have IDs. There is not going to be any of this anonymous shit because it just allows too much stuff to go on. At least not on social media. I don't know if there's a way for people to... oh, man. For people to, for other platforms or whatever that, they can stop that. But I would think that it's important. The privacy is important, but privacy is important, but only if you verify that privacy. You verify who you are. Because for all we know, I mean, a person can have 25 different YouTube accounts, 25 different Google accounts. And what do you need that many for? Oh, well, David, I'm not a violent person. But in my younger days, I did like smacking the shit out of a few people. But I don't know what this guy's deal is. I don't know. Maybe he just made an innocent decision. Just a decision, oh, I'll just use his stuff. It's so funny. Yeah, that's it. And, the thing is that there are people, I have numerous people who, they're in his Patreon, and they get back to me about what he says, so it's like, why do people have to be this way? Yeah, I don't understand it. I think it's because jealousy. I don't know. What is the reason? What he did, Tony, was he put up a video in it. Now, you see, here I am giving him more airtime, which maybe that's the reason why he did it. Yeah, maybe it's self-loathing. But he put up a video criticizing, responding to a guy named Quentin on Quentin TV. And I knew about this, and I saw all the people that he had had problems with. And he had sent me a message a while back telling me about how my streams were stupid and why do I do this? Why do I leave them up? Why do I do this? You don't get any views. You don't get any subscribers. I got more subscribers than he does. And he's the one, I mean, I don't cry for money. I think that some of my content is worthwhile. But aside from that, I don't cry on a beach. You know, probably the only reason, the only way I would ever cry is if somebody in my family were to pass, God forbid, or whoever forbid. You know, no, I can't. I can't cry on command. Goodbye, Susan. So, yeah, but you know what it is? What he did was he he used my audio. He stole my audio from a stream. He stole it. He copied it. He put it into the video. And then when I contacted him and said, hey, you know, let's talk. He doesn't want to do a video chat. I don't know if he does. Hey, Steph, if you want to do a video chat, come on down. You know, let me know. Otherwise, you know, he did write back and say, okay, we can meet in Bangkok or whatever. And I said, listen, you know, I don't like that you did this. It's copyright infringement. That's the only way to put it, aside from theft, which I didn't say. I said, you know, it's copyright infringement. And he said, you need to ask me nicely. He said, you need to ask me nicely. You really don't need to. You don't need to be an asshole. Everybody thinks I'm an asshole now. Well, you know what, dude? I don't care if you think I'm an asshole. I really don't. And where's that? What did I do with that? Let me see. Because if the video stays up, if he keeps it up and it has that audio in it, then I'll just, you know, I'll do what I got to do. Yeah, I saw a great Sopranos episode. I don't remember which one it was. It was when Lori, how you doing? It was when it was after Christopher. Yeah, would you do me a favor and email me that so I don't have to do it right now, please? And anyway, you know, Christopher said he's in this burger joint, and he's waiting in the back of the line, and you know, it's an all black neighborhood, and he's the only white guy in there, and he's like, hey, whose welfare check do I have to cash to get some service here? And everybody's like looking, I'm like, what? But you know, they all know he's with the mafia, so they don't want to mess with him. It's not on YouTube, it's on Facebook. So yeah, well, they will be informed if he doesn't take it down. That's all. And that's what I was trying to. I tried to contact him first, be nice. Anyway, so it turns out that they met a rapper. It turns out that they met this rapper in the burger joint, you know, and the rapper was very powerful. I have no thoughts about him. I don't know him, so. Seems like from, you know, I mean, at least he's doing good things out there, you know, with the dogs. But let me get back to this. He sees this rapper. The rapper says, hey, we're having a party. Why don't you come over? They start talking. He goes to the house. He's like, you know, his girlfriend's all impressed. Adriana, she's all impressed. They go upstairs. They talk to the guy. The guy says, hey, listen. There's a guy named Little Jimmy Wills, and he got his great aunt or something feels she's owed money from his estate, and we feel that your friend Hesh, the Jewish guy, has cheated him out of his royalties. And so they have a sit down. They can't work it out. And then you see the rapper sitting there by the pool, and he makes, you know, they're talking on the phone about, hey, you know, are you going to, you know, give me the money? Or are you going to do this? Or are you going to do that? And the rapper says, well, you know, of course, if you don't come up with the money, I'm going to have to sue. And then Hash says, well, I will countersue. And they hang up the phone and they're like, you know, what kind of guy is this? In the old days, you would just, you know, you'd bang it out. You'd get physical. He's like, hey, I'm not going to, you know, for what I pay in retainers, I'm not going to, don't worry about it. You know, there ain't nothing going on. No, nothing physical. We'll just do it legally. And that's the best way to do it. Less hassles. You know? Far less hassles. Do, 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 do. So, you know, and I wouldn't doubt if this is him right here, you know. But hey, Dennis, come on, dude. What are you doing, Dennis? Okay. So anyway, yeah. What's the deal here? You know that you're gonna get your IP address is gonna get banned. Fucking idiot. Oh my god. I report everybody like this. Um, every single one. I don't know. You got me, man. This is why, you know, like look at this, man. Unbelievable. This is a perfect example of why some people should never be born. No, I'm all right. Let's see here. Maybe. Jesus Christ. You think he's got enough accounts? He's just bombing me. I love it. He's bombing me, but, you know, the thing is that... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. So you see, this is the kind of stuff, you know, like, I mean, you know, it's like, what's the deal? Why is there so much hate? You know, why is there so much hate? I hate to bring up Rodney King, you know, for, you know, when these words are being used, but can't we all just get along? Jesus Christ. Superstar. Let's see here. All right, Sam. I don't think it's a kid. I have an idea who it could be. Of course he has a screw loose. That's the thing. And he doesn't care what we think of him. But you see, this is why, and you know, Dennis, come on, dude, what's going on? Another wise guy. Yeah, I bet I know who it is. There's only 3 people I think that it would be. But, you know, moderators, stay on this, please, really quick. It is pathetic. But I'm going to finish talking about our friend. Oh, is that what it is? It's the Netherlands IP? You know what? Guess who lives in Belgium? Okay. You know. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to call this guy up. I need to listen to this real quick. Give me a second. Let's see, how do I do this? I'm trying to figure this out. How do you know the IP address is in the Netherlands? Or do you know that? Let's shut that down. Shut that down. Oh, just a fair guess. Okay. Well, we can't guess. We have to actually say, we have to do something that we have to bring out the, what? Yeah, it's not spam, you know. It's not spam, but I will do something right now that maybe might help something here. Let's see here. Oh, well. Oh, let me see something here. Oh, okay, that might be why. Let's see here. What the fuck's going on? And you see how many people I have? I have 65 people, 64 people, which is quite high for me just sitting here. Oh, I've already got it paid. I've already got it figured out. Yeah, and I think his name is Steph. Yeah, well, so that's what I'm saying is some people will put in 50 because he hasn't taken down the video. Your reply. Uh, all right. Now you're up to speed. Well, No, it'll be over shortly. He's only got so many accounts. And I've already contacted Steph again, and I'm going to contact Facebook right now. So, this is what's going on. Jesus Christ, man. These guys are sick, man. Well, all this gets recorded. I believe it is. Okay. We'll do Billy. Yeah. Yeah. I bet it is him because he's not responding to my Facebook. And I just left a message on his. Here he is right now talking back to me. What I don't understand is I have some of the settings here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'll get past it. I mean, if you guys don't want to hang around, I understand. Let me see here. So Steph is on here. He just came back on, and I said to him, "Hey, I've asked you now to delete the audio from that video. I don't want to contact Facebook, but if I have to, I will. Are you going to take it down or not?" And I said, make sure you contact me in Bangkok the next time you come. And no, but what he's done is, he's disrupted the stream. I can't see his IP, but I know that Steph is he's in Belgium right now. He's not in Bangkok. No, he's not in. I don't believe he's in Thailand. I think he's in Dubai or something. It could. There's every chance it could. I don't know. I'll let YouTube find that out. Yeah, that's okay. The swear words get hidden automatically. Well, that may be true. That may be true. I'm going to see what I can find out, redirect. But, you know, I wrote to Steph and I said, just so you're clear, my audio comes out of your video. Seeing that you're a thief, I don't need to be polite, Steph. Please visit me in Bangkok the next time you're in town. I'm looking forward to it. And then he wrote back, I thought I was the one who harassed people, LOL. So I said, are you taking the video out or not? That's all I want to know. If you don't, we have a problem. If you do, no problem. It's a yes or no question. And so he keeps trying to write something, and then he must decide he doesn't want to write. He's trying to write something right now, and then he decides, oh, I don't want to write it. Steph, do you need mental health, or what is the deal, man? Oh, it's super humid right now. Walk outside and you know. You know, see, I don't have time to worry about what somebody else, how they, what they're, if they have self confidence or. I never got that from him, but I never really watched any of his videos. You know what? I know he's loading up right now. He's loading up right now because we're getting tons of viewers. So I have a feeling they're loading up. Thank you, Soy Dog. Yeah, it's got to be a bot. Let's see here. Thanks a lot, Soy Dog. It is kind of aggravating, but you know what are you going to do? You can't let it get to you. Can anybody comment right now? Larry, how you doing? How you doing, Larry? Long time no speak. You got booted. I don't know if you, Dennis, you know. Oh God, I don't want to look at it. He just wrote me back. Look at it in perspective. Other people spreading rumors about me. I harass and bully them. I just tell the truth. I never attack people. I don't give a fuck about all that. All I care about is you taking my audio down. What's between you and others is your problem. Look at it in perspective. Other people spreading rumors about me. I harass and bully them. I just tell the truth. I never attack people. I defended Grims many times when the trolls attacked them. They came over in Quentin's video. Now he is dead. They hide away. He's dead? What? Oh, Graham. They hide away, deleting their comments and videos. But the other vloggers also stayed away, calling out the real bullies. Now he is dead. Everyone is so sad about it. Now they can call out the hate channels when it's too late. But I'm a coward. I don't give a fuck about all that. All I care about is you taking my audio down. What's between you and others is your problem. When I say I remove it, but give me a few hours, okay? Okay, a few hours. We have nothing more to talk about. Bye. Now, I'm going to, what did he just say? You're an, oh, see? See, now you see who's hating who. I don't give a fuck about you, pal. You are nothing to me. But thanks for calling me an asshole. It means nothing. You don't give a fuck about anything. Yes, I do. You're an asshole. Hope you're happy with that. Who's hating who? That's what I said. I don't give a fuck about you, pal. You're nothing to me, but thanks for calling me an asshole. Asshole, it means nothing. It's just like I mean, just little girls going back and forth, man. I'm gonna block his ass in a second. I just want to see if he slips up and says something. Taking my content is theft. Period. If you take it down, it can be called a misunderstanding. So now he's blaming me because he stole my audio. He's blaming me for him calling me an asshole. Oh my God. And I just said taking my content is theft, period. If you take it down, it can be called a misunderstanding. I already know. Are you trying to make a problem, Steph? Seriously. Take it down, like you said, in a few hours. And I'm making problems? Steph in Thailand. If you want to meet with me in Bangkok, let me know. End of story. It doesn't matter what you think it is. What have you seen, Fred Flintstone? You've seen that you're a fucking piece of shit in your mother's fucking basement with nothing to do. Come on. Thank you. Goodbye, Freddie. You know, every one of these are going to be reported to, well, they're already being reported to YouTube. And every one of these is recorded. So every single channel, they can check the IP password and, you know, oh yeah, of course. My kid, you know, my kid loves Zeppelin too, so, you know. Jesus fucking Christ, this fucking guy. You know, the problem is I can't say what I really want to do because I can get in trouble. I'm not threatening you, Steph. if you want to meet with me face to face, I'm more than willing to have a conversation with you. He said, not that I'm scared of you, if that's what you think. I don't care if you're scared of me or not. I don't care, dude. Your being scared of me means nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let me ask you this, Steph. Let me ask you this, Steph. Would you do this to some guy who was 350 pounds of solid fucking muscle, who's a jiu-jitsu black belt? Would you talk that much shit to him? I don't think so. Yeah, he says this is a ridiculous ongoing tit for tat. So I'm going to end this in a second with this Facebook. Well, he says he wants to meet, and if he wants to meet, you know, another true colors above water. What? Another true colors have come above water. Steph, come to Bangkok. We'll chat. Yeah. Yeah, him. I'm good. Yeah, exactly. He's now blocked. So he's trying to come back with a comment to me, and he's blocked. And let's see here. Yeah, apparently he sent me a message. No, I'm not blocking you, but I'm gonna block Steph. If you're Steph, then I'll block you. But if you're not, I won't. Yeah, exactly. Is that what you call him, a man? He's the man? Mm-hmm. Jose Almada. Yeah, I kind of figured that was something. Jesus Christ, man. I have a feeling, no fue Jose. God. Hello, Kylo. You know what? Their New York Jiu-Jitsu. I don't even want to talk about that. I'm not even going to talk about that. Doesn't even matter. It really doesn't matter. You know, it was shaping up to be a good stream, and then the guys got to get in there and do all this bullshit. You know, it's like, what a waste of life, man. It's about right wing versus left. It's about trolls. It's about having time for a life. No, they don't, Sicklehorn. I mean, that's an easy question to answer. You know what? Fuck this. Shintaro. Nah, nah. I really haven't. I really haven't been watching boxing at all. Last fight I watched was Conor McGregor, and yeah, well, don't speak too soon, Sam. Joshua, Joshua, and who? Who won that fight? I'm interested in knowing who won that fight. Yeah, I know Anthony Joshua. I know who he is, but who's the other guy? What's his name? Josephie Parker. I'm going to guess that Anthony Joshua was going to win, but it's a guess. Let me go upstairs because everybody's waking up now. It'll get under control, Richard. Don't worry. I'm going to send you an email, Richard, in a little bit. Give me a second here. How can I do this? All right, I can just... Yeah, let me go. I'm going to go upstairs. I've already had coffee. I've already had my double espresso. Thank you very much. Oh, shit. All right, let me set up here. Oh, you know what? It's hot down in here. That's part of the problem. All right, give me a second. One second. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. At least so far. Let's see here. Whew, it's hot as hell. All right. Yeah, they're dropping off because the trolls are going away. My. All right. I wonder if Me Undies will like this video. It would be nice, huh? Oops. Oh shit, you know what? Oh no, I don't need that. I'm streaming through my phone. So, where's my little doodad at? There it is. So it's 4G. No, well, obviously I pissed somebody off. Or, you know, my guess is I pissed somebody off. It's not just some lone troll. And I have a feeling I know who it is. There's only 3 guys that I think would do this. One of them is Gimme, which that wouldn't surprise me at all. And the other is the guy who I was just talking to. And it's good he's not scared of me. Honestly, it's good. You don't have to be scared of me. I'm a man of my word. If I say that somebody comes and, you know, that we can just talk, that's what civilized people do. There's no need for any further talk about it. I'm going to see if he takes down the video, and we'll take it from there. You know, hopefully he's a man of his word, like he says. So, I don't know what's going on with. Here's the thing. I am a good guy. I'm a decent guy. I'm more than willing to talk to people and work things out. Sometimes there are people that have no concept of logic, and with those people it's difficult to work things out. But one way or the other, they get worked out. So everything will be fine. Believe me. Oh, we got the fan on in here now. We got a fan. We're going to have to get the air guys coming out this week to fix our air conditioning. It's freezing last night. The air conditioner works fine when it's not hot, but once it gets hot, then it can't cool the place, which is a bit of a bitch. So, where's, oh shit, oh, I'm on my phone. Let me see here. What is this? Use this system, though. No more talking to him. Just use YouTube protocol to remove the video. But you see, Tony, it wasn't a YouTube video. It was a Facebook video, and it was also put on Patreon. So I heard about it, and I said something. Now, one thing that he did say was, I really don't care. You know, like, what did he say? He said something about, where I said, you know, it's my intellectual property. You may laugh, you know, that my audio, the audio from this stream is my intellectual property. Well, it doesn't matter. It's going to get worked out one way or the other. Believe me, it will. And I said, I mean, this guy is just off his fucking, he's a fucking loony, man. Somebody should report his ass to the Belgian police, man. Seriously. You don't give a fuck about anything. No, I give a fuck about my family and, the things that I enjoy, which there's a lot of things that people don't know about me that I don't care if they know about me. And they don't need to know about me. It's my own. Am I not allowed to have a private life? You see, this is the thing. Yes, he is. And then he calls me an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, fine, I don't have a problem. You want to call me an asshole? I didn't respond, with a name. I said, who's hating who? But the truth is, I don't give a fuck about him. I don't give a fuck about him. Honestly, at the end of the day, if you think about it, I mean, listen, if I was to disappear from YouTube, okay, the people who like me, they'd be bummed a little bit. Yeah, oh, it sucks, oh, that's too bad, But I'd say, hey, I'm going on doing something else. Most people would be like, okay, cool. That's the way it is. I'm not that important to anybody aside from maybe my family. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've been to Spazos many times. But, like to then when I said, listen, all I want is for you to remove my content because you taking it is theft. And so then he said, content? You call that content? You must be joking. It's my property. It's the bottom line. It's my intellectual property. And while, if there's a chance I won't be able to do a damn thing about it, I will work it out one way or the other. It may take me a year or two. I'll work it out. Believe me, I'll work it out with them. Shit happens. I don't know. Okay, you take it easy, man. No, things just mellowed out. Longhorns. They just started mellowing out, and I'm using my phone, so I was like, oh, I got to open up my line on my computer. And I hadn't had a chance, so it's good you came back, though. Yeah, basically, he's just like, okay, I'll take it down. I'm a man of my word. I'm taking my video down. Okay, fine. And like I told him, if he has problems with anybody else, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the other people. Sorry for him, whatever. But you know what? I don't give a shit. I don't. It's none of my business. It has nothing to do with me. It sucks that he's doing it, but just as I want to work out a situation with him, just as I worked out the situation with Greg Bender, we don't have a problem now. I don't believe we do. When we ended our call yesterday, it was like, okay, man, and I may meet with him, so it's okay. We don't have a problem. And I'd like to do that with this guy as well, but I don't know if it'll happen or not. I'm not saying a word there, David. I'm not saying a word about that. I'm not going to touch that one. No, we didn't really fit. Well, I have an idea who it is. I don't know. Maybe you can't take a leg kick. I don't know. Or shin kick. I don't know. Doesn't really matter to me. Because all I want is a conversation. Oh, I need to turn this up, actually. So anyway, getting back to more prudent subjects, we don't want, we've been talking about shit from the beginning of the stream. Complete shit. We've been talking about, what that, I don't have the poo book near me. We've been talking about snake shit and, oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Here's my, gonna have to get my charger in a minute. Can't take the left. I don't know. Who knows? I don't need any fight tips, man. But thank you. Okay, Tony, take it easy, man. Oh, I'm taking it easy. Don't worry. Everything's cool. Thing I'm worried about is this guy from Belgium. I don't even want to say his name. Richard, I'm going to send you, Richard Cook, I'll send you an email. And Longhorns, I will contact you by line in a little while. Yeah, it's just, you know. Let's see here. So, you know, be rudely interrupted by this nonsense. You know, I really, you know, if everybody was like all these Thai vloggers were to come together at like a sit down, and I'm dead serious about this. You get somebody. No, I'm not going to send it to your email. If somebody went to the police and said, "Hey, listen, we'll pay you. You moderate this thing. You make sure nobody kills each other." Yeah, I'm in my Me Undies, but I can't show them to you unless I'm holding them up, and that means I'd have to take them off, and I don't think you want to see that. No, but you know, and everybody comes there, you know, they come to, oh, I'm too busy, I can't do it, you know. You give them a couple of weeks notice, and you say, come to the meeting. You got beefs, come and sit down. That may end up happening. I wouldn't give a shit about this. I mean, you know, like, I find like I'm saying I don't care. But, you know, the reality is I care enough where I prefer to be able to continue what I'm, but if I'm not, it's not the end of the world. It's just like, you know, if I have to go somewhere else to live, I may not like it in the beginning, but I may end up loving it. You know, there are other options for people. And what I don't get is, why are so many people so hateful and vindictive inside of Thailand? You go on to Thai Visa, you go on to that rest in peace video of Graham Briers, and there are so many people hating. It's like, for what? What's the fucking point of it, man? Jesus Christ, man. Oh, I mean, you know, I already know that. It's, yeah. I mean, if somebody comes in, and I'm looking at this now. Sukapi Bansong. Yeah, I actually used to live, what is it? Sukapi Bansong Mansion. I used to live, I think that was where it was. I lived there with my wife when we first started going out. We were deciding to get married and everything. It was easier. It was easier to see her that way. The most part at that place, but you know, it got too small for us. Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of trolls, and you know, I didn't even think about it before, but what I didn't even think of is that oh yeah, I mean, yeah, well, I mean, see, well, let me see something here. It definitely has to do with jealousy, hate, self-loathing, whatever. People can't, they definitely can't stand, they can't stand to see somebody who goes, you know, I don't give a fuck about you, pal. They don't like that. You know, they want to be important. And, you know, like, I look at it like this, I ain't that important.
I'm important to my family. Aside from that, like really, that's why I always laugh. It was like one of my buddies, the guy who I went to Nepal with, who said, he came to me and he goes, in the beginning, I was almost like scared to talk to you. I was nervous about talking to you because, you're a YouTube star. And I was like, oh, dude, come on, man. Don't be that way. I don't give a shit if I was in movies. I wouldn't, oh, of course. I mean, I know I can sound a little bitter at times. But for the most part, like I always say, it could be much worse. Life could be much worse. So, but I also think that what happens is, like I've said before, when you first move here, you're like, oh my God, this place is awesome. Everything is so fantastic. And then you start to see a little more of what the reality is. Oh, these guys can be dicks, or this is how they can be. Like lately, the taxi drivers just have been, oh, I mean, like a high, I'd say probably 7 out of 10 of them have just been pricks for no reason. Um, well, I don't know about Patsy because I've never lived there and I don't want to live there. And I know there's a lot of people who say, oh, it's a great place to live and all that. But I do think that the atmosphere, unless you live outside of the, where all the bars are and everything, I think the atmosphere is not really conducive to, you know, my lifestyle at least. I've already started packing for my trip, and I've got my wherever Fidelity Quester is. I got my hat. These won't be on. I'm bringing a hat. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm definitely not normal. I know I'm not normal. All right, now I can sit down. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure my underwear's not showing. My balls are not showing. I'm sure no one wants to see that. Let's see. How can I do this here? Well, when you first come, you still are kind of thinking like a tourist. It's definitely not the same as living here. And, I mean, I am set in the way that I live here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm set in my ways. I've been here a long time. My kids go to school. It's like I wait for them to come home. Sometimes if I'm home, I go places for a couple days or a couple weeks at a time sometimes. My wife goes places. We go places. Just like in the United States, except exchange the country. Same Grand Act play. The bar, only things, yeah. Well, yeah, or the ones who they end up alone. They have no friends. They have no family. They don't have anybody, and they're. I've seen guys when I was younger, when I first came here. I saw a lot of old guys who were they were 60, 65, and they do the same thing every day, and basically they just stayed there. They got a little food. They came back. They didn't do anything. They just stayed in their room, and I can imagine that would cause some, I don't know, mental troubles for some people, at least. Can I do this here? Well, I mean, there are times when I don't want to go anywhere. I just don't want to be out. It's too humid. There's too many people. I mean, too much traffic, too much smog. And you just go, like, I'm telling you, like, when was it? Was it yesterday? Yesterday, and when I was in, yeah, I mean, I got to get my own shirt. I haven't even got that shirt that says, I don't hate people. I just prefer when they're not around or something like that. I have that shirt. By the way, I have that shirt on my T-shirt website at AmericanInThailand.com. Let me see something here. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know that I always want to be. Uh, I don't want to be carrying on a conversation, at least a deep conversation, uh, with, um, you know, with people, with people in, I'm sorry, ties. Um, I don't know who you're talking about now. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, what is the deal, man? Do I have Thai friends? Uh, like close friends? I wouldn't call them close. I mean, most of them are. Oh yeah, yeah. Most of them are uh, my wife's friends. You know, I mean, I have associates and people I talk to sometimes, but like close friends, no, no, not really. I did have a couple in the past, and then once the boxing thing ended, it just kind of, you know, we didn't have a reason to be around all the time, and Bangkok is a big place, so it's like you live somewhere, and it takes you an hour and a half or two to get there by taxi, and you can't get there by boat, you can't get there by SkyTrain, and what are you gonna do? You know, oh hey, I want to come over and see you so bad. I mean, one of my buddies, he's an American guy, and I've talked about him before. He lives he lives on Rachida, so it can be 25 minutes to get there, or it can be an hour. And it's a pain in the ass for us to get together because none of us want to sit in traffic. So that's something that you have to consider. Yeah, which is why family is so important, because you live with each other, your blood, you know. No, it's not that far, but through Osok, like during the day, oh my God, it's a fucking nightmare. You don't want to go down to Osok. You'd be almost better off going down Sukhumvit and then just taking a taxi and jumping on a SkyTrain and dealing with all the people in the SkyTrain and going, to wherever you're going farther down from Osok. Getting around, I mean, you can get around, and it can be inexpensive. But yeah, well, that's what I mean. Ugh. So I'm trying to, hype myself up for this trip to Sanklebury. Um, the first day basically is going to be me traveling, and when I get there, um, I'm going to uh, have a talk with a couple of people there, find out where the what do you call it? The fights are going to take place, where and around what time, and then let me just do this here. Just relax, okay? I do like something that's on that guy Quentin's channel. What is it? It says, let's see here. It's just YouTube. Don't take shit seriously. I love that. It's fantastic. Now, what was I going to do here? Let me see. Oh. Adelaide. How did we just get onto that subject? Yeah, where's he? Let me see something here. Okay, so that's that. Now let's see here. You know, I got up a found this channel. Oh, that was 3 months ago. Wow, how does the YouTube a something that doesn't get seen for that doesn't get seen for 3 months, and then finally I see it. It comes up in the comments. I don't understand that. Okay, so that's good. Oh yeah, here's a nice spam one. Let's see here. Adult gifts. Yes. Let's go to adult gifts. They left a comment. So they're gone. This is a constant thing, you know. Nobody's safe on YouTube, man. I wonder how many of those YouTubers have actually, you know, like the chicks or whatever, where they get shot or something like that. So now this guy, I'm going to read what this guy wrote. It's pretty good. Because I don't do this very much online anymore. Oh, like I said, I still have a bunch of videos going up. This guy said, where is that? What happened to it? Yeah, hello, Brazil. Scuba diving. Girls loved Americans back then and spent most of my time in the outback. All right, let's see here. Strip by newest. Huh? Strip by newest. Shit, I don't know what. These messages are all twisted, man. I spend 125,000 baht a month for a reasonable living in Bangkok. Yeah, okay. Reasonable. Yeah, okay. Whatever you say. Let's see. I'm trying to find this. Let me see something here. Okay, do I have enough? Okay. Let's see here. What do we got here? This is 120.25. I got a couple. We got a little bit of time. All right, so here it is right here. This guy wrote, let me read this real quick. This is from a guy. He says, my name's, well, I'm not going to say his name. But no, you know what? He posted it. My name's, thank you very much, whoever that was. I don't want to say your name. Thank you. Where's my stream at? Oh, this is really behind. Let me see something here. Figured you went there for some. Let's see. Man, that fan really churns it out. Ah, here we go. Okay, cool. All right, so let me read this. Hi, my name is Lee. I'm 38 and I live in England. And I'm sick and tired of my boring life here in England. The cost of living is an utter joke, and you have no chance on earth of meeting a decent lady here in England. I don't know why England. Somehow I doubt this, but hang on a second. It should start coming up in a minute. Um, the shit. You know what? I gotta go downstairs and get the charger for my phone. Um, it should be coming up any second because I just turned the Nightbot back on. At least it's cool in here. Okay. Oh, yeah. Remember that. Okay. Holy, oh, okay. You know what? That little symbol that is the symbol that bumps people is, it gets timed out by Nightbot. Nightbot catches it and times it out, which is nice. Turn this fan off a little bit again. There it is. All right, where am I? Blah, 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 blah. You have to meeting a decent lady here in England. They all have baggage, kids, or both. Can anyone give me some advice? How easy is it for an Englishman to get a job in Thailand? And also, how easy is it to move to Thailand permanently? Can anyone give me some much needed advice because I hate my life here in England? I hate it. No, I'm not sweating at all. Not at all. It's probably just a shine on my head. I don't have a, what do you call it? A makeup artist. So this guy wrote him back because I never wrote the guy back because you know what? If you're at that point where you don't even look, I think this guy was just, well, I'm not going commando right now. Anyway, so somebody get working here, mate. The wages are shit, and that's if you can find work. Live on less, save, invest what you make, then make the move and live off your investments. Good idea. Western women are truly the worst. But beware of Thai women as well. Not as bad, less of an are nonetheless women, and they do what women do, extract resources from men. Yeah, they extract them if you... Why? Why do I need a mic? Now what? Jesus fucking Christ. Do I need a mic? Huh? Do I need a mic or what? Or is there a lot of feedback or something? I'm just trying to find my other one. Hang on. Probably has to do with the fan. you know, we're a low budget operation here. We got this. I got this, but I can't use this as a mic. I got this one. I'd like to see if this works. Hang on a second. It's a great unit there, that great audio system there, that little thing there. But let me try this first. All right. Okay. I'm going to put... Oh, shit. Did I leave it on? No, I didn't. Okay. This is the one. All right. Let me try this. If you can hear me, type in yes or no. Okay, cool. So that works. All right. There it is there. All right. So now I got a mic. It's not me, pal. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see here. Streaming. I just got, I don't know if anybody saw this, but I got a, yeah, Dennis deleted that. Some guy just came in. Fuck you. Wow. How intelligent. Enlightening. How positive. What a positive message for the kids. Unbelievable. You know, I really don't think that this is like, you know, 50 people coming in and hating. I think it's more than likely it's 1 or 2 people, or maybe 3, that are just they've got mental illness. Sicklehorn, are you still here? He says what? David, what he says what? Oh, his Facebook says he's Norwegian. Well, maybe he's telling the truth. Maybe he's not. I don't know. Really, you know, it doesn't really matter to me. I don't give a shit. You know? You see, here's the thing. And this is what I have to remember. But, you know, my initial reaction is generally like for somebody like that guy. How can I say this? They need to be taught a lesson. But yeah, I'm live, yeah? Yes, I'm live. I don't know why that went off. Somebody tried to boot me off again? I don't think so. You didn't do it. Because I'm back. What I was going to say is, you know, at the end of the day, I think my reputation is fairly good here. You know, there may be some ties that I've dealt with when I was younger and when I first came here. Might disagree. But, you know, and there are people who say, he didn't know shit. Yeah. Okay. You're entitled to your opinion, but you know what? That's you know, that's all it is. Yep. Oh, yeah. Actually, I am wearing Me Undies. So it's not clickbait. I'm streaming and I'm in my Me Undies. I don't know what the problem is. Is that really clickbait? I don't think so. I'm not going to show them to you. You know. I've already showed my bare ass. I mean, what more do you want? Opinion man. Big Lebowski, the dude. Yeah, actually, you know what? I have that movie, and I'm going to bring it with me to. Shit, what did I do? I'm telling you, man. Thank you very much. Straker. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a great movie. I've seen it like 20 times, though. It's kind of like Salvador, you know, or The Sopranos. It's like I've seen every single one. I mean, you know, I get to a place that I'm like, I start watching, and then I'm like, all right, I know what's going to happen here. I know what's going to happen here, and I'll be able to recite the whole movie. You know. Yeah, I like old movies too. I watched. I'm getting ready to watch Mutiny on the Bounty from 1935 because I've already watched The Bounty. I forget what it is, Silkahorn. It wasn't anything a big deal, but you're still here. That's good. That's a plus. Let's see here. What was I gonna do here? I got so much like I want to bring this camera with me. You know, and I can tell you that like from Chinatown and from yesterday, hanging out. But I also want to bring that Nikon that I have phone, and I got another camera. Oh, my Fuji, and I got like 3 cameras. How many lenses? 3 lenses. That should be enough. But what I was going to say is, before I get all over the place even more, when I was in Chinatown and then yesterday, I noticed just how bad the heat was. It was 95 degrees, man. And in Sangkhlaburi, I remember that the heat was absolutely horrible. And it wasn't that humid. So I'm wondering, yeah, but you know what, Lori? I got black and white film in it. One of the things I got to go do today is I got to go buy some color film because all the film I have how many? I have about 8 or 9 rolls of black and white, different ISO speeds. Yeah, it was great while it lasted. Fortunately, we figured out what the deal was with that, and I updated the system. Yeah, it's very nice, but you know, like I don't know. It's always nice to have the color. I mean, I think what I was thinking is that I didn't want to bring the Nikon and this other camera because in Chinatown, I like taking color photographs. I don't like taking black and white of Chinatown. It kind of defeats the purpose because, you know, I don't know that they were better. It was just different. It was different. I think the storyline is much more prevalent, you know, like High Noon. You know what I mean? There's people coming into town. Are they going to be able to defend the city? You know, what's going to happen? The good guy versus the bad guy. You know, there's only like 6 or 7 different kinds of stories. You know, there's like coming of age. There's, you know, good versus evil and that kind of thing. You know, so it gets more difficult to do the storyline, and people concentrate more on what do you call it? Special effects. But last night I watched a movie, and you know, kids fell asleep right away. But we watched a movie that it's called, I think it's called The Act of Vengeance. An Act of Vengeance. It was with Antonio Banderas. Now, I don't particularly, you know, he's not like one of my favorite actors or anything. It just was on. Nicholas picked it. And then, you know, of course, 5 minutes into the movie, he went into his room, fell asleep. And then, you know, Alex is laying there on the sofa, and about 10 minutes later, he's asleep. So it was me and my wife watching the movie. And it turned out it was okay. It wasn't great, but it was pretty good. It wasn't a bad movie. I liked parts of it. So, you know, I mean, I don't have anything against new movies either, but I think they have to have a story, you know. Yeah, you had to act more. And that's the thing, you know, I mean, you know, sometimes if you watch like some old James Cagney movies, you can really see that he's trying to act. You know, he's trying to play a part, you know. But then other times he's just so fantastic because he just falls right into it, you know. But I think back then you really had to act because I don't think they used as many, they didn't have as many cameras going at the same time. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I don't think they did. But some of the old movies, the way they set everything up is fantastic. I didn't really like Boardwalk Empire. I don't know why, but I should try watching it again because I watched it for a while. Like 1 or 2 episodes, and I just didn't hook me. Yeah, I know The Wire is supposed to be a classic. That one didn't hook me either. The only ones that have really hooked me are The Sopranos, Deadwood, Entourage, in boxing, bald-headed, kind of bald, short guy. He was in that wine movie. What the hell was the name of that movie? Um, yeah, exactly. No, not 6 Feet. I did like 6 Feet Under. I watched the first few seasons. I used to like a show called what is it? Felicity. Yeah, Deadwood was fantastic, especially when the what was that guy's name? You know, the guy with the mustache. He had a they had to stick his they had to stick one of the ladies had to stick his her finger up his ass or something to fix his prostate or something like that. It was fantastic. Oh God, fantastic. You guys do something to these guys, you have to report them, and you can report them for harassment or cyber bullying. I just put this is harassing me, and I am video or this stream. I'm going to submit it to YouTube, and I'm going to have them look over all the usernames that have been banned, and hopefully they'll do something. No, it's hidden. It may be hidden, but YouTube can get that. They can pull that up, so it's not a problem. Gamora, no, I never saw that. Yeah, I didn't like that they ended Deadwood after 3 seasons. I didn't like that. Another one that I really liked a lot was Hell on Wheels, and then it just kind of disintegrated. It went to shit, and you know what happens now is they have between seasons they have too much time, and so what'll happen is they'll do a season and it'll end in March of 2017. They won't do another season until January or February of 2018, and it's like, wait a minute, it's been so long now, I don't even remember what the hell's going on. Yes, they do, supposedly. Yeah. Mindhunter. You know, it's kind of like Lost. I started watching Lost, and I watched a couple episodes. I was like, oh, this is all right. Then once they like went underground, and it was like some kind of, they were like some kind of a space thing or whatever. Or what the hell was, you know, there was somebody, that thing controlled everything, and you know, I didn't dig it. Entourage, I like the guy, what's his name? You know, the guy who was the agent. I like the agent because that's kind of what I was doing in boxing. I had to make deals and make sure that, you know, the guys were themselves in line and that kind of shit. I had to watch it in demand. I couldn't watch regular shows. Some of them only Mindhunter. Okay, I'll have to watch Mind. Yeah, Jeremy Piven, exactly. I'll have to watch Mindhunter. And, you know, I do see that it looks like, what's his name? The British guy. He's a little guy. What the hell's his name? Oh, Andy Wright. Now, I don't know him either, and you know, I think I've seen a few seconds of one of his videos or streams. Somebody sent me something, but he's got a rest in peace for Graham Breyer, which is nice. You know, like I said, man, I hope I'm way off of YouTube. I hope I've been off of YouTube for years and all my content has been deleted, and then you know, then I pass like 10 years afterwards. Nobody will even remember this portion of my life, you know. It's like I don't care about it, you know. It's not something that I would say I'm extremely proud of. I'll put it that way. Not yet. I haven't reached where I want to be. I haven't reached my goals. Until I do, you know, it's just kind of like, okay, thanks. I believe it's still up. Let's see. Still up, and you know, while I, you know, listen, him keeping it up, not the end of the world to me, because I know his reputation. People know his reputation, and they know mine, and I'll take mine over his. People can think I'm a dick. People can think this. People can think whatever they want. I don't really give a shit because most of the time, if they meet with me, you know, I get along with just about everybody. You know. Okay, cool. It's downloading now. Thank you, Sam. But yeah, and I tell you what, like, say nothing. I'm not gonna say a word. Oh, the guy in Tanzania is online. I should send him a message. If I go to Tanzania, there's a guy I used to work with in boxing who lives there, and he's come to Thailand several times. Nice guy. I could tell him, hey, you know, let's go out. Maybe we can go out to dinner or something. I'll take you out to dinner, and you know, you want to hang. No, I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, exactly. I can't stand that. You know, you're really great, man, but you know, you really need to smile more. It's like, you know, shut the fuck up. Don't tell me what I need to do. I can only imagine what, like, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, who's the big star now? You know, some of these guys, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio. I can only imagine how much shit they get from people online. I don't want to read any of it. I don't want to read any reviews. I don't want to read shit. You know, lighthearted enough where they just laugh about it and they shrug it off. It's kind of like, you know, one thing that, hey man, you should smile more. Yeah, I don't know about the phrase. I've heard of it and I just didn't look into it because fucking lenses are expensive. You know. Let's see, what was I going to say here? This guy. Let's get rid of that one. I love the fact that I can go to different websites and it doesn't bump me off. Let's see here. What is this? So let me see something else here. All right, so we got a pretty. Where's Beyond Trinity? Does anybody know? I meant to email them, and I haven't emailed them yet, but I'm going to email them today if nobody knows what's going on with them. Actually, I should email them right now. Oh, yeah. I just sent him a quick message. What is this? Really? Wow. Oh, wow. Oh. Right. Well, for whatever reason, I believe we had something like 87. What do you do different that it no longer bumps you off? Well, Lori, didn't you update your phone? Remember to go to that little, yeah, well, that could just be the, yeah, who knows what that is. Well, you better do it. I'm telling you, really. You need to do it, Lori, as quickly as possible. I already updated my wife's, and I need to update Nicholas's. You get hit with it, man. It's, you know, it can be nasty. And it's not just, you know, YouTube is not just Facebook Messenger or whatever. Yeah, I like this. This is a nice audio system here. This little system or whatever, a little lav mic. This is a, what is it called? Audit. Oh shit! I gotta turn it off. Fucking batteries go dead. See, this is another thing. I don't know if I should bring this or not. This is a great quality with this thing, and a long mic, which is fantastic. Now, there was one thing that I would like to do, and I figured out. Maybe I could do it through the